podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Joshua's back.
I'm done with fucking losing. I'm done with trying to learn the sweet science.
Boys.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view. Me.
My drop. I know my drop. I know my situation. I want to fight. That's what I'm doing.
Production.
Check it, you know. Fight is going to be very difficult for both of us.
Boxingboys.com.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, and we're here to discuss more boxing this great afternoon, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock here on the East. And we're here to discuss the rumors of the Tank Ryan undercard. Heavy rumors coming in. Many different rumors for sure. A lot of people raising their hands saying they're on this card. We're going to see how that eventually pans out, but we'll do our best to give you whatever information is out there thus far that, you know, can indicate who's going to be on the Ryan and Tank undercard. So, yeah, man, this is what we're here to discuss. If you guys are interested, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget, it helps with the visibility of the show. It helps with bringing new eyes and characters so that they can call in and, voice their opinion. That number 2 call, if you want to call in and speak up, is 1-425-569-5241. 5241. So, yeah, man, join us. Looks like we're going to be having Danny joining us via Blue Wire. And, yeah, we'll get it going, man. So, as of right now, we know William Zepeda is supposed to be on the undercard. Who he's facing, it's not sure. I mean, obviously, you got Salvador Rodriguez, Chava ESPN. He's reporting Jaimito Aralboldel or some shit like that, we've never heard of. Other sources are reporting Frank Martin. I believe the Frank Martin fight is a little far-fetched. Okay, so Jaime Arboleda is the dude that Christopher Colbert beat by knockout. So, yeah. I think Frank Martin is a little bit far-fetched because what does he gain other than, beating a tough guy, right? Like, they're both highly ranked already as it is. They might have to see each other down the line if they each get a title. But right now, just to put things into perspective, I'm going to pull up the rankings and give you guys a screen share here and let you see where these things fall. So Frank Martin is number 2 in the WBA, and William Zepeda is number 4. So I don't know that they're going to put these two guys against each other because someone's going to get dropped from the rankings, where right now, if Devin were to vacate, both of these guys could end up in a title shot. Martin can end up the mandatory to Tank, because Tank still has that belt, win or lose, and he may get elevated if Devin vacates. Same thing for Zepeda. You know, he might end up getting a title shot or eliminated with like a Cruz or someone. So I don't know that they're going to jump on that Frank Martin fight and if it's real or not. I did reach out to Frank, but that was just not too long ago. Got to wait and see. Is he going to respond today? But as of right now, Frank Martin is less probable than William Zepeda. Multiple sources are pointing to Zepeda, and the rumors of Frank Martin de los Santos, those have died down. So I kind of want to believe that these rumors of a possible fight with Zepeda and Frank Martin are real. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But moving on, we have David Morrell. He seems to be definitely on the card. All the Cuban outlets are reporting it. He's in camp with Ronnie Shields as it speaks. I forget the guy's name who's like a basketball player, Stack or Jackson or something like that. He went to visit Ronnie. Morrell's there, Charlo's there. You know, they were working. So Morrell is also rumored to be on that undercard. Who he's facing, no one knows. This isn't one of those co-promotions either, so it's not like we'll get a Golden Boy fighter versus a PBC fighter for sure. That's not what this means, right? But Martin is in the 168-pound division, and let's see if they'll give him someone in the top 15, right? Morrell is number 4. Who could they put him in there with? I like Yamaguchi Falco. He's old, trying to make a comeback. Somehow he's highly ranked in the WBA. This is crazy. Yep, this is definitely him. Oh, no, this is not him. Or is it? Let me see. I think this is him. Yep. This is him. Now he got a draw with Demetrius Ballard, who Jaime Munguia beat. So, yeah, I mean, that's a name to let him beat on, you know. Who else is in and around that division? Because he's in the WBA. He's the you know, if Canelo vacates, David Morrell becomes the real champ. So they're not going to give us Andrade. So it's got to be something lower level down here, man. Gongora's busy with Chris Mabili. Man, this division looks pretty dry outside of them big names, huh? Wow. That's quite difficult to do. They're going to just have to find someone that we know, I hope, at least. Maybe like a Caleb Truax, something like that. Because honestly, I don't think Yamaguchi Falco is going to I don't think the Yamaguchi Falco fight is going to do much for the public. They don't know him like that. You know, he's still, you know, he hasn't bubbled even though he's already 35. So, yeah. But moving on, it looks like it's hard for Morrell. And, if it's true and William Zepeda isn't fighting Frank and instead he's fighting Jaime Abolera, right? I don't even think the Abolera is ranked anywhere in the top 15 at 135, right? So just showing you the rankings again so you can see that Jaime Abolera is not in the rankings at 135. He's definitely not him in the WBC, not in the top 15 anyway, but he's going to be fighting William Zepeda. So I say all that to say that David Morrell's opponent might not be found on the rankings either because of that. But it looks like I got Danny here. What up, champ?
What up, man? You can hear me?
Yeah, perfect, man. They sure know how to hook it up over there, man.
Yeah, shout out to Blue Wire. Brian made sure. I didn't realize today was like St. Patrick's Day, and like it's also the second day of March Madness. So the casino and the strip is madness. So I was running a little bit late, but they got it took care of for me. But what's going on, brother?
Nothing, man. Just talking the undercard for Tank Ryan rumors. Looks like we got a couple things out there. There's a rumor of Frank Martin versus William Zepeda, but Chava tweeted, I think today or yesterday. Let me double check this. He tweeted March 16th yesterday at 11 p.m., so damn near today. 1 hour short. He tweeted out that Sueñen bien, William Zepeda versus Jaimito Abolero para respaldo de Ryan E. Tank. So respaldo means what exactly?
Respaldo's like backup. So it sounds to me like as part of the card. As support. As part of the support of the card. You know what I'm saying? You know how some of those Spanish words don't, translate like that, but definitely sounded to me like it's part of the undercard, champ.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing as there were some rumors of Frank Martin and William Zepeda, but because this is in a co-promotion, the way that Top Rank and PBC did Wilder Fury, do you even believe the rumor of, one fighter from that side versus one fighter from this side?
Definitely believe that. Yes, sir.
Mike, what up, man? You got your mic right? You ready to rock and roll? What's your thoughts on these rumored fighters?
Man, I would love to see Frank Martin and William Zepeda fight, bro. I think that shit right there should be a very entertaining fight. Looking at Zepeda record, he the one that just beat Jojo Diaz, right?
Yeah, he threw like 1,400 punches that fight.
And with Frank Martin, like I'm not gonna lie, Frank Martin, I apologize. I did pick Michelle Rivera
Me too.
to beat you.
Me too.
I was wrong. My
Me
apologies. You know what I'm saying? You showed me a lot that fight. And honestly, bro, I think Frank could be a real player at 135. Like he could be a dangerous dude at 135. And I think that Zepeda fight will let us know what he is at 135. I think Rivera, even though he had a lot of talent, he was still kind of unproven.
What do you think is more likely? Jaime Abolera, who Chris Colbert knocked out, versus William Zepeda on the undercard of Tank Ryan, or we really get a cross promotion with Frank Martin and William Zepeda?
That's the thing I'm wondering. Is Frank Martin like a PBC fighter, or is he more so an Earl Spence fighter? If he's an Earl Spence fighter, I think we probably going to see him on the Thurman and Spence card. That just makes more sense.
What about you, Danny?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just excited because I heard that Floyd Schofield walking out with Boosie Badass. Like, who the hell announces a ring walk a month in advance? Shout out to him.
No, that's
Shout
a
out to
dude.
Boosie.
That's a
Getting
dude
on
that's
that damn card.
that's a dude
That's a lot of exposure.
that's obviously a dude that's listening to this show. Like you and I were talking about that, and we said, why do they hold it so tight to the chest? Like, why is you telling us the day of who you walking out? Won't you tell people a month in advance so you can be like, damn, Boosie about to perform? Let me buy a ticket so I can watch him perform and watch the fights. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think we buying tickets for the performance because honestly, the ring walks are trash. Like you can't hear, you can't really. It's like in and out. Like, all right, bro, I get it. I'm saying he's a star, I get that, but like I doubt people buy tickets to see somebody for a ring walk. But for the fight though,
But would you be more likely to if you knew?
Ness, do you remember? I just wanted to bring up because we have seen it. Rock Nation did it. Canelo Cotto. Do you remember who was the performance?
I don't remember for Canelo Cotto, but I remember for the first rock show in New York, I went and they had Fab, they had Jay-Z. Well, Jay-Z didn't perform and neither did Rihanna. They was in the stands and Fabulous performed to someone else in the ring, like kind of an intermission, like in between a fight. You know, they did a set. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
That far, like Amir Khan had that when he fought Billy Dibb. Rick Ross was over there, and Chris Brown, and Triller did it too when they put on the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones card. So there's like, well, if you want to put on a performance, like you can do that, and it might bring more eyes to it. But I just don't think people are going to go for a performance rather than a fight.
Well, no, I'm just saying it definitely helps. You know, tickets are already expensive, so it's like, all right, cool. I get to see one of my favorite
rappers,
you know, artists come out as well. Even though he's not like performing, it's like one of his artists performing, but he's gonna be part of the ring walk. Look, man, I thought it was dope that somebody on the undercard would plan something out that far in advance.
I think that's the right thing to do, man. Let your fans know what it is you're doing. All that surprise shit, you know, preparation is key. Planning is amazing. But another guy that is rumored, but this is high probability, is David Morrell. David Morrell, it's been announced throughout the Cuban media that he's on this card. He's announced it in an interview. He's in camp with Ronnie right now. Y'all guy, what's Stack name or what does he do? He went out there to see all.
He said, what does he do? Yeah, Steven Jackson, former NBA player, former street fighter.
Oh, he was a street fighter?
Bro.
Hitting the bag like that?
Brother, you don't remember the, what was it called? The Brawl in the Palace, 04, Detroit.
Man, come on, man. You can't call him a street fighter based off that, though, Danny. Come on, bro.
We've seen him throw hands.
I'm thinking, well, we did see him throw hands. You're right.
Bro, he was one of the main ones. Stop fucking playing.
Artez, him, and Jermaine O'Neal.
You better put some respect on him. But yeah, Steven Jackson, him and Matt Barnes got they have a podcast together.
Yeah, Matt Barnes owes some child support, he said.
Damn.
Like $1 million child support.
Damn.
Some shit.
Damn. $1 million?
I'm like, shit.
Damn.
I'm like, damn. I read TMZ had the headline like Matt Barnes owed. Then I just read the numbers. I'm like, is that $1 million or 100,000? I don't know what it was, but
sheesh.
It was a lot. But Stack, yeah, man, he was I think they're doing like Fight Town Houston now. They did Fight Town Philly with Boots and them. So
I seen him. He was with both Charlos, Oshaki Foster, and Regis. That was nice to see that he got them all together. And
can we talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it. I just watched like a little snippet. Did it get released already?
The picture though. I'm not Jamal. Did Jamal look like he was?
Yeah, he looked big. He looked big.
Okay, I was just wondering, man. He looked like he was about 250 right there.
He looked big. People reposting that saying he looked like a heavyweight for sure.
Cruiserweight minimum, but yeah, he definitely looked like he has not been training.
Yo, WBC would be within their right to say based off this, you know, the convention was in all October. You ain't give us no indication of what you doing. You look like you a super heavyweight. We rocking and rolling, man. We gonna keep it moving on you. You ain't coming back to 60, man. They bullshitting, bro. They got that division in the worst place it could ever be, because it's not even in hostage. It's like there's no fights there. There's nothing like who cares about Johnny Beck? Like, I don't know.
Like this on YouTube.
And the same thing going on with like 147. I know you covered this morning, and my bad, me and my wife had to go do something this morning, but it was just like I read a tweet from Jake Donovan saying that. Let me see what the damn tweet. It's crazy tweet too. I'm like, so PBC got
3 people in the WBC position. Yeah, Earl's the champ.
Whoa. This will be the WBC 6 interim titleists, 5 of them which belong to PBC. That is crazy. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, are we going, like, Mauricio, what are we doing, man? Are we going to have the fights, or are we just going to...
Well, I mean, let's be real. What is that? Danny, what you got going on over there?
I'm just here, champ.
Nah, you got it. Y'all giving an echo. Tell them to turn something off. Like, even when you spoke, it was an echo right now.
I'm good. I was on mute.
Nah, you good. But fuck, that broke my train of thought. What did I start with? Oh man.
WBC.
Oh
160.
Yeah. So Mike. So you want them to strip Jamel? Did you want them to strip Jamel before the Castaño fight or after the Castaño fight, or did you want him to strip him now that he's injured and couldn't do the Zoo fight? And I mean the WBC.
Why would Jamel get stripped?
He's the champion and he ain't fighting Fundora because he's busy trying to fight Zoo, but then he got injured, so now he can't fight neither. Should we strip him, or do we keep blaming Mauricio Suleiman for trying to help you as a fight fan watch an undisputed fight versus Castaño and now versus Zoo? Should we strip him?
I think the fair question is, should we strip Jamal Charlo?
No. You brought up interim, so don't bring up champion. You said the WBC got 6 interims and 5 of them are PBCs. Now I'm explaining to you why two exists, and they're logical. If you don't give Fundora an interim title, you got to give him his mandatory shot, which means you can't have Castaño. You can't have Zoo. Cool. Then you got to beef with the WBO because they the mandatory. So that you got a fuckery up there. So cool, you made Fundora interim to let Zoo do his thing.
Are you
now
saying,
y'all next. After Zoo, WBC's next, so Fundora get a shot.
Yo, so
why would they be next when
no?
Yeah, we can. When Zoo just fought, though.
Saying that because of Jamel having all the titles, so you're saying obviously there's turns and you have to make Fundora. Bro,
Zoo is first. Zoo is first.
No. Okay, I understand.
Why is Zoo first though?
Bro,
well, he was first. He was first because
belts. Can we just like take the interim out and just like put in the rule and promise them that they will actually get it? Because sometimes they get the interim and they don't even get the actual shot.
Yeah, but so then they get elevated. That's why.
Bro,
that's why you need the interim.
Put that in the rule. Put that in the rule.
So you just don't want to see the belt. It's still going to be called an interim. He's still going to be the interim champ.
Why can't just be a mandatory and just have no belt?
Because if you're not giving me my mandatory, you got to give me my belt, or we got a lawsuit, don't we?
The interim should be. The interim was meant for it to be something immediate, and that's not what the fuck is going on.
I mean, but in theory,
usually it'd be an injury.
But Ness though, David David is finna defend an interim title. That makes no sense.
Why not?
Because he should be.
Is Canelo not injured?
He's fighting Ryder.
No, he was injured and now announced the fight for May.
Bro, we know
coming off of surgery.
We know every year when Canelo fights, it's May and it's September. regardless of injury or not.
No,
It's
that's
May,
not
it's
true.
September.
That's not true. Pull it up.
He fought Eardrum in February, okay, and he fought Rocky Fielding in December. But his main 2 dates are when, yes.
Kovalev in November, playing in November.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought on those dates in a while, bro.
In November.
That's true.
But this is what I'll tell you. This is what I tell you, right? He undisputed. So then he took his voluntary to fight Bivol, right? So now he lost in his voluntary. Guess what? It's time to go back to work. Who's first? WBO mandatory. Even though I'm coming off of surgery, I'm going to fight my mandatory. Like, I don't even get it, especially as a Crawford fan. He fights all his mandatories. B-Hop fought all his mandatories.
I had no idea John Ryder was a mandatory.
Brother, he beat Daniel Jacobs and Zach Parker for the eliminator.
I did not see.
No. It was,
I did not see mandatory.
It was Danny for the eliminator, and then it was Parker for the interim belt.
John Ryder, mandatory.
That's old news. Dan, you must have stepped away for a little bit from the sport.
He said you must have stepped away.
No, I'm still not seeing it, bro.
Bro, he is the mandatory, champ. Look
you
that up.
Stay in Florida a little bit longer, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I love having the studio to myself.
Bro, you got it.
It's lovely in here.
You got it.
Shout out to Fistiana Fights, $10 super chat, just showing some love, saying good luck.
Actually, it's a sticker. You can't see it. I don't know why, right?
Well, I mean,
it's a little fox blowing a horn and
say good luck.
And it has like something in the other hand, like 3 tickets. She bought us tickets to the tank fight. Shout out Fistiana. So another rumored fighter. Well, you guys don't want to. Do you want to give any options on what do you think is going to happen with Morrell in this? Ooh. Like who he might get? I mean, based off who William Zepeda is getting, who isn't in the top 15 of any sanctioning body, I don't believe Morrell's getting the top 15 in any sanctioning body. But now, Morrell is a WBA champion, so there are more rules and regulations to champions. Maybe he does have to fight a top 15 as a defense. I'm not sure. I think he does.
So, what do you want to see a Morrell fight?
So I think there's some guys like number 11 is a guy named Luis Fernandez. We don't know who he is. Typically for a title defense, I know with the WBC it has to be top 10, but they'll make exceptions to top 15. So, you know, this is a guy. Yeah, I don't know who this Luis Fernandez guy is, but he's in the rankings. He could fight him.
My recommendation before you guys came on was Yamaguchi Falco. He's 35. He never really been on that level. He lost to somebody already. He's Brazilian. He's fought a lot of known names, and I think he only got 1 or 2 losses, but he's number 6 in the rankings. So you just bump him out. He's got 1 loss, 1 draw.
Brother, but he's number 6 in the division below.
Really?
He's middleweight.
Oh wow.
No, it say super middleweight, number 6, Yamaguchi Falco.
Oh, Falco.
No, I was looking at Escavillo Falco. My bad.
No, not him.
There's so many Falcos and so many the Zepedas in this damn boxing business. It's crazy.
Both Brazilian. Are they related?
Probably.
Maybe.
But this one is older. That's why you take this one out first.
I'm trying to think of a 168 I would like want to see Morrell against.
It's got to be number 9.
That's good. That's a common opponent with everybody he want to fight. But is Uztatski going to be clean?
Is anybody going to be clean these days?
Yeah.
Eggs, all kind of shit going on.
Boo Boo back? We saw him on the last tank card. Boo Boo's the number 2.
Yeah, but Boo Boo, why would he fight Boo Boo? He's already, think about it. Like, Canelo's already just said yesterday he's fighting Rada and then he's fighting Bivol in September. If Bivol don't fight him, he said, then we'll see, right? If Bivol fights him, Canelo probably vacating or holding up the division yet again, which means if he loses again, he'll probably vacate when he comes back because he probably not going to come back. I don't know. What do you guys think? If he loses again, does he remain undisputed at 68 and decide, all right, that's it. I tried twice. I can't fight with 175 pounders, or does he retire?
I want to give Canelo some credit though, real fast. Going back and fighting Bivol at 175, that's up to you.
Yo, I doubt he retired. Yo, he'll still be undisputed.
But what about the
exactly.
shame? What about the shame? You tried to fight somebody twice. Like, what you gonna go back down and do?
Brother, the bigger man has a number. Like, to me, it
That's
ain't no
it.
shame. He daring to be great. He
My
started
next-
his career at
I don't know. I
140
just feel like he loses twice to Bivol. How big is the David Benavidez Plant Winner fight after that?
It'll
He's
be
still
shame.
undisputed. He is still the face of Mexico, if not the face of boxing still.
Who else is it? The face of boxing besides Canelo?
Tank.
Tank
Ryan Winner. Tank Ryan Winner.
You gotta realize what we saying. That means that Tank beats Garcia, he'd have another win by the end of the year, and Canelo would lose by the end of the year. So yeah, I think that could be possible.
$50 million for one fight.
Hell no.
You can't be the face of boxing if you can't make $50 million for one fight multiple times. Like Canelo put asses in seats, and he sells pay-per-view.
You're
So
right. It's hard for me to
all this
argue.
talk
You're right.
about Oscar and Leonard saying, "Oh, no, it's not, dog. You can't become the face of boxing overnight by beating Ryan Garcia, somebody you supposed to beat."
Damn.
Come on.
I got a
You make a good point, Michael.
I just got a tip.
Come on with that Michael shit, nigga.
I just got a tip from an inside source that this is the opponent they want Morrell to fight. So look him up and tell me where's he ranked. Because I'm telling you, I don't think they're giving anybody a top 15. His name is Sena Adbeko. 2 losses, 1 by knockout, 27 wins, 21 by knockout. Sena Adbeko.
I wouldn't mind seeing the real verse Shiskin like Rod said.
Yeah, now see 22 and he's 27-2, 1 loss by KO, 6 foot tall, from Ghana, 31 years old. He last fought in October against Isaiah Steen. No really notable names. He lost to Vladimir Shishkin by decision. And then, like I said, most recently beat undefeated Isaiah Steen.
So Jaime Arboleda is also not in the top 15, and it looks like he might be fighting William Zepeda. Sena Adbeko is also not in the top 15. Looks like he's going to be fighting David Morrell. But my source is also saying that they were looking to fight Ustategi, but have trouble with immigration. So that would have been the better fight. But again, if William Zepeda is fighting Jaime Arboleda, I don't think that Morrell is fighting someone so highly ranked in Ustategi.
Yo, and it's the boxing pay-per-view format, right? Expensive main event, shitty undercard. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, they're just trying to get names, though, because we have gotten a lot of names. Like, the other name that we have to talk about is Kid Austin Floyd Schofield. He was the first to say he was on the undercard. He's out here actively selling sponsorship on his shorts and jacket for this fight, and continuously announcing the 22nd as his date and saying Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia undercard. But it seems to be that it's going to be more of the bullshit. Like, he did announce that he's fighting a 21-1 with like 17 KOs or something. Let me go to his posts. But I've gotten no sort of tips on who he might be fighting at all.
Yeah. No name yet.
Nothing.
I think I don't know if my guy from New School Boxing Media, what was his name is Coach Malachi. I think he was down with Schofield last
he
week.
might
So
know. He might know.
He
You
might
ain't
know.
lying.
He might know. But I mean, look, man. Like you said, Floyd Schofield, like he had a good fight last fight, and then with a game opponent who never been knocked out, and he tried his ass off. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get him up out of there, but he just couldn't. So I like Floyd. I just don't know. I don't know how good he's gonna be yet. I really haven't seen him in there with somebody that I think can maybe like give him a run for his money yet.
Same.
I seen him in there with the one you talking about, Machado. That was a good fight. I think I love what I seen from him. His angles, his explosiveness. He remind me of a little Tank, but more active and moves more. Like it's like Tank with a mixture of Porter.
No, Lomachenko. I was
but the thing is, like, yo,
but
Machado lost his world title 5 years ago. You get what I'm saying, champ?
But he tough. He was known not to get knocked out. This kid was known to be a puncher, 12-10, and he didn't get knocked out. And he was there.
All right, hold on, Ness. So let me ask you this, real quick, off the top. What was Machado's last fight that you remember before Schofield?
I know for a fact he beat the dude that took the belt from him. What's his name? Don't help me. I'm about to get it. They fought twice. That dude made a name for himself. He was like a part-time boxer and shit.
Oh, Alvarado, he was digging ditches and shit, right?
I don't know. He was Spanish dude. He became champ.
He was with Golden Boy. He was with Golden Boy.
Yeah. Then we talked about it earlier.
Andrew Cancio.
So he fought him. He fought him, and the other dude we talked about earlier, the one that on the betting show, the dude that went 8 rounds, he beat him, right? He beat Machado. The dude that's fighting this Saturday on the Rosado Gilberto Ramirez card. Alex Martin, that's his name.
Yeah, nah, he ain't fight him.
No, the dude that beat Alex Martin. The dude that's fighting Alex Martin. Excuse me, the dude that's fighting Alex Martin.
I need a name, bro. I don't know.
Bro, I mean, damn, help me out. Alex Martin is fighting this weekend on the Rosado card. Google Alex Martin. I got to Google everybody, motherfucker.
I'm just saying, like, point is, you don't remember, like, you know what I'm saying? You remember the shit he did 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Like, we ain't seen this dude in the ring. He ain't been fighting nobody that we didn't heard of, nobody that, you know, we've been keeping an eye on, nothing like that. So, beating Machado.
What me and Danny are like saying is that we didn't expect Machado to beat Schofield.
Nah, me neither.
Yeah, I need to see Schofield against somebody in, like he said, I mean, TKP. He's only 20
all right,
years
but
old.
let me ask you something. So why is Keyshawn get all the hype and all he beat was a washed Juan Carlos Burgos? They both was washed.
You said best yourself, Ness. Top ranked hype machine, top ranked matchmaking.
Yeah, but that's top rank. We hardcores. We know what
he looked good doing that.
And Schofield didn't?
He didn't get a knockout.
And neither did fucking Keyshawn. He blew our parlay.
Keyshawn got a stoppage in his last
No, not versus Burgos. No. No, bro, I'm betting every week. No, he didn't.
Man, you turned into a goddamn degenerate better, man. You got to slow down.
I'm just saying, you know the sport.
Did you win?
Of course not. He got the stop. He got the decision.
I'm fucking with you,
yo, we was saying Machado, it's Mercado. Totally different dude. This dude was never a world champion.
Yeah.
This dude ranked 400 in the world.
Yeah, but that dude is tough. That dude is tough, and go through his resume. See, Danny don't be really knowing the Latinos, I think, man.
No. Yeah, bro, he didn't got beat by a lot of dudes. He just ain't been
never knocked out. That's a journeyman for a prospect.
Yeah, but being tough don't mean like you supposed to get credit for just beating up a tough dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like the reason Keyshawn and dude just brought it up to me, like Keyshawn was a Olympian. He was a silver medalist. Like we know coming out the Olympics, those kind of guys get a lot more attention.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
but these two guys trajectory.
Look. Jason Velez beat this guy, and you want me to think this guy's tough?
Bruh, stop acting like Jason Velez wasn't heavily touted at one point. He just started losing like 4 years ago consistently. In the last 4 years, rather.
Jason Velez coming off 4 straight losses beat this guy.
And that's okay. That's okay. Jason Velez ain't no bum. Jason Velez ain't no bum.
Yeah, he ain't no world beater either, brother.
I mean, you know, he give people tough fights, and he's gotten to the top. Not everybody fights for world titles and shit like that.
You're right. Absolutely right.
Facts.
So
right.
Schofield
St. Mary's holds a 5-point lead in the second half here against VCU.
They talking about
man,
Mike,
about to pull a gun here.
I have like an 85-inch right here with the game. I'm super fucking stoked. I'm so
you
glad
in the
Ness not here.
studio. Oh, okay. Got you.
Yo,
guys, keep that bullshit down, man.
Can you guys show the wide? Like, can you guys show that camera behind me?
We gonna take you off screen, bruh.
Is that a possibility? Oh no, because then the TV, see, boom, and then I got but we can't zoom in too much because then we'll get flagged. Because
that's a dope ass studio, bro.
Yeah,
Damn, see through glass. Y'all see people.
Oh, look at my chair empty.
Hey, man, move
take it off. I don't want to get flagged. Take it off. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
is Frank Martin supposed to be like the co-main event, or is
Frank Martin may not even be on?
Yeah,
the card.
I don't think Frank, because now that we doing this show, everybody is hitting me up. Schofield's definitely not fighting a top 15.
Okay. But that makes sense though. Like he needs to be moved like the right way.
No,
like I don't
that's
think he's ready yet.
always how it is, you know. Floyd and Pacquiao, they raised the pay-per-view to $100. They gave us one less fight, and then we got to see Lomachenko and Santa Cruz fight 2 guys we ain't never heard of. So you know that this is just a showcase. Mayweather McGregor, I think the best fight was Tabiti and USS Cunningham on the undercard. Tank Fonseca, fucking Badu.
Oh,
Nathan
shit.
Cleverly.
Zuldo missed weight, bro. My man is 187. It's a new main event, bro. Guess the Diaz.
Whoa. 187 from 175?
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing?
Fuck. They was going to kill Gabe Rosado. Jeez.
Bro, what was he doing? He wasn't trying to make weight. God. He missed about 12 pounds, bro.
Yo,
that shit criminal.
Does anybody know Eric?
He need to be suspended.
Does anyone know Eric Tador?
Suspended. That shit is criminal. Ain't nobody at that level coming in 12 pounds overweight. That shit is
Chavez
gruesome.
did it. You
Danny,
Mexicans always do that shit.
Too.
Danny.
You Mexicans always missing weight.
You know he ain't getting paid. So that's enough punishment right there. If you don't get paid,
he need to be suspended and no longer
now you're going too far.
And no longer allowed to campaign at 175.
Danny, what if making the weight was bad for his health? You know what I'm saying? You can't suspend somebody for not doing something bad for their health. You feel me?
You don't take fights at a weight you know you can't make.
He made it last time.
Brother. So then you don't go from 175 to my body won't let me go below 187 and he just
something
fought.
Had to happen, Danny. Like something had to happen.
Yeah, we know what was going on. A lot of partying, a lot of bottles being popped, you know what I mean? And a lot of good food.
I don't know, bro.
Yo, do either of you guys know?
I'm just saying, somebody at a smaller weight missed weight by 3 pounds. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, they should. Time to move up. So it's time to move up. You missed it by 12. Time to move up, my friend.
He should go fight Badu Jack. That's a big fight for Badu Jack. Yo, Do any of y'all know Eric Tador for the fucking 8th time?
Nah.
7-0, 6 KOs, Golden Boy fighter fighting this weekend?
Nah.
And I'm assuming y'all don't know Damani Kato Kane. Come on, but
I feel like I
come
do.
on. Oh, Mike ain't there. That's why he ain't say it. I thought he would know.
I feel like I've seen this dude. He's coming off a draw.
Which one?
Damani.
Yeah.
He fighting a dude that's he's the one fighting Eric Tador. Dude's from Florida. Young boy, 21. He got a little power.
Who's from
maybe?
Florida? Which one's from Florida? Tador?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hollywood.
Where's the other guy from? Kato Kane.
Oakland.
I knew I needed to ask Bill something. I forgot. That's what it was. But he ain't on the line anyway. That's probably why I forgot. I thought I was gonna find a line for him. Ain't no line.
This is a pretty tough early matchup.
Yeah, Tador's from Florida. Brandon, old school sports, true school sports is leaning towards him. But that Kato Kane guy, his manager and father reached out to me like a month ago. I was checking my DMs and realized that shit. And they had another fight, I think. And now they on this fight. They moving on.
So what's the new main event since Zurdo was eating tortas on his way to the weigh-in and missed weight?
Diaz, bro. Diaz versus
Oh, so they completely scrapped that. I thought they might have had like a backup opponent or some shit.
Nah. It's fucked up for Gabe, bro. Whole training camp. Bro, that shit gotta be in the contract. You telling me you could miss weight and then what?
I know during the pandemic they were putting that in contracts for guys that miss weight. They would have to pay a certain fine or whatever. At least
crazy.
most of the big promoters were doing that, and that's why they kept guys on standby. And obviously the pandemic.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, Vito's on the card too. He's he maybe not the pay-per-view portion, but he's on that April 22nd card.
Word?
He'll actually
You know who we ain't talk about? Luke Santamaria's on that card.
He'll actually be doing camp out here for that fight. Gets out here next week.
Luke Santamaria's on that card.
Okay. Again too.
Would you consider that if you were Team Santa Maria, is Vito a big fight to you?
Hell yeah.
Really? Even though you lost to Jesus Ramos, you've been in there with Paul Crow. Like, do you know Luke Santamaria? He been in there with bigger names than Vinilecki.
Vito's still he's still undefeated though, right?
No, he lost to some dude in Philly once, but then he got back. He got the rematch.
Okay, I thought he got a draw and then got the rematch. So that was Joey Spencer that got a draw and then got a rematch and vindicated his draw, right? Yeah, that was Joey. That's Joey I'm thinking of. Okay.
Haha, Mech said y'all boycotting. Fury Usyk talk. No, bruh. It's just they on some bullshit. They worse than Ryan and Tank, and they don't
say that.
No, they are worse than Ryan and Tank.
Nah.
Bro, my man told Usyk, who got 4 belts, you getting 30%. That's 10% more than what he gave Dillian White. Fury need to get the fuck out of boxing already. I'm tired of him. He could fight and all, but he on some bullshit. One day he wake up, he want to be a good guy and give a dude a payday and do a trilogy we don't need. The other day he want to wake up and say, fuck the world, we ain't giving no undisputed. You want undisputed. Take 30% as a 4-belt holder.
Usyk said
Two-time, he's 2-time unified, 1-time undisputed, currently 4-belt holder. You talking about take 30%? Why would I talk about that? Fury's a waste of my time, man. Motherfucking bullshit. Bullshit.
I mean, to be fair though,
sticking to the topic though. Oh, go
to
ahead.
be fair, no, I was gonna say to be fair, I feel like if you pull up their numbers, he probably making 70% to 30%. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably making more than double of what,
All right, so then what's this excuse? And this is why I didn't follow it. Usyk agreed.
I know, that's what I said. He agreed to the 30%.
And then you know what Fury did?
What?
Called them back, said, nah, the deal ain't done. You can't get a rematch. With 4 belts. I'm tired of these fighters, man. They bro, we live in a PC world. I can't even say what I want to say, man. But you know what they are.
Could he get a rematch? Or was
of course he could. He Fury.
Yeah, it's one way. It's for a Fury.
Of course he could. These dudes is divas, man. They out here doing these contracts they know people won't take. But guess what? Usyk's still taking it. And they still ain't got no finalized announcement or nothing. Why? Because they
I'll say this, Ness. I'll say this. And somebody in the chat, I agree with you. Who is it? Basil Lomachenko said, I agree. We should make a show shitting on Fury, just like Tank or whoever. You get what I'm saying? They get they criticism.
People care about Tank, man. Don't nobody care about Fury.
That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Like he's not saying like he's not saying it like that. He's saying like as like attraction. Like this Fury Usyk fight, it may be big over there, but the American
over where? Like, it ain't even big in the Middle East. They ain't even want that shit. They ain't even want.
Hold on.
No, if they would have wanted, it would have been over there.
No. What happened was both guys had their split, and Fury wanted more money. That's why it shifted from the Middle East to the UK, because Fury didn't feel like Usyk should be getting the same amount as him. So he wanted more money. And they was like, nah, bro. That's what I heard anyway.
I'm trying to see.
Worried about somebody else's pockets. I could see that though. I could see that because that's what happened with another big fight that was supposed to happen in Saudi. You get what I'm saying? How much money you need? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you getting that much? Oh, well, I'm gonna need more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how I go.
Truth be told.
And honestly, it shouldn't be like that, man. Like, look, you goddamn me get what you negotiate. If Fury got more, then that's him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like, oh, no what, he got that, I need that.
Bro,
but it all depends.
Crazy, right?
It all depends. Right? No, it all depends. Like I was telling Danny this in this same argument. When I agreed as Fury and Usyk, did I agree to a fight in America? Because if I agreed on that price and the fight was hypothetically in America, don't try to switch it up. Tell me I'm going to Saudi now for the same number. That's what y'all got to keep fair.
But what if what's the number to step in the ring? No location mentioned. Not if there's a location change. I'm not saying a location change like oh yeah, that's a switch up.
Honestly, in the case of Danny, in
Florida, and he eating fucking poke bowls and acai bowls on camera. And shit.
Yo,
okay.
Honestly, the thing with Devin and Loma is stupid because Loma's he's a B-side contender. He's not a mandatory. He's nothing.
Damn, you name dropping.
Usyk is man, I've been said that shit. We've been talked about fucking Devin and Saudi. Usyk is a champion with 4 belts. It's a little bit different.
You counting the ring?
No, the IBO. The ring Fury has it.
You counting the IBO? Okay.
Yeah, the green belt behind me, the other green belt.
And shout out to the guy that does the IBO.
Shout out to the IBO, baby. We
I
banging
thought
over
you
here.
was gang banging nuts. I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
I did too. But for a second, I'm like, hold on, you blood?
I-B-O, baby. Let's go.
You showed through a blood, nigga, like a motherfucker. But
That's a B.
man,
That's a B. That's a B. B.
Hey,
yeah, I know.
Mike, how you? Did you fill out a bracket
For
Oh.
what, Danny?
for March
For what,
Madness?
Danny? I damn sure didn't have Furman beating of Virginia, so hell no, I ain't for that one. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? I mean, to me,
yeah,
it's no
my
reason to.
upset. I thought Charleston was gonna go ahead. I thought Charleston was gonna beat San Diego State. That didn't happen.
Man, speak about upsets, man. Your boy John Pascal need to go and hang it up, right? He didn't look good last night. He was
That shit-
swinging like them wild.
He
them
looked
motherfuckers.
He was tired, bro. Like not tired, like, but he didn't have the stamina to fight. Like he was fighting spurts. It would be a 4 or 5 punch combination, and all of a sudden, no punches, back
Ness.
into a corner.
It seems like you are wrong. It seems like Usyk has the ring belt, sir.
Really? No.
Usyk has the ring belt, sir.
But remember, they put it on the line when he fought Fury, Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder. Yeah. Why would Usyk have the ring belt?
Maybe Fury dropped it. How can you even drop it? Can you drop a ring belt?
Hey, is Ghost Frank Martin? Just
Yeah,
asking.
yeah.
I'm about in the chat though.
Oh, is he in the chat?
It says Ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't think it's that Frank Martin. Nah.
Nah, that ain't Frank. No, that ain't Frank.
I hit up Frank. I'm trying to see if he gonna tell me.
Probably playing it close to the vest. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it just makes more sense for Frank to be on a Earl Spence card than it does to be on a Tank. They would make. I can see why they would put him on Tank's card.
You know what? You know what? Didn't he retire for a little bit?
Who retired?
Oh, Fury did. He did that
Fury.
fake retirement. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, he didn't retire.
Yeah, cause if you go to the ring ratings, they have Fury rated number 1, only 14 weeks on the rankings.
How can you retire and never drop a belt? That don't make no sense to me.
That was the ring, man. The ring do that type of shit. Fury probably announced the retirement on Twitter, and they ran with it to give up the belt.
And just gave it to AJ and Usyk for the next fight.
Mm-hmm.
So just out of curiosity, if that fight does happen, how do y'all see it going?
Which one? Fury?
Fury Usyk.
Come on, man. You know Fury the new fucking Spartan out here. After he
Yeah.
beat Wilder, who the fuck could beat him?
Jared Anderson, the only person.
Y'all sleeping on Usyk, bro.
Nah.
Y'all sleeping on Usyk, bro.
Nah, it's not like Usyk don't have a shot. I'm picking Fury.
Man, we know Fury had problems with these shorter, heavy cruiserweight type guys, right? We see it with SS Cunningham. We seen it with Oda Wallin. Like if you shorter and you got good boxing skills, like you can get in on the inside of Fury, and that's exactly who Usyk is. That's the like his punch combination, his speed on his punches. Like that motherfucker nice, bro. Like I don't think Fury is just gonna steamroll him at all.
Damn, bro. They giving out refunds, bro. That gotta be tough. That gotta be tough. They giving out refunds for the fight. They just posted on Instagram. Golden Boy did.
For what?
For the Zuldo fight. That shit off. They moving up Gesta and Diaz to main event, but they know the people ain't buy tickets for that shit. Yeah, bro, Fury's too big.
I'm sure they
Mike.
ain't sell many tickets to that shit anyway.
Fury's too big, Mike. I don't know what you see. Fury's too big.
Nah,
he
they
too
probably
long.
did actually.
He know how to clinch. He know how to grab. He ain't gonna do what AJ did. Everybody seen AJ get to Usyk, but not be a big man. Fury know how to be a big man. Y'all better stop.
I hear you, bro, and I hear you. I just think Usyk, bro, knows how to fight bigger man. Like he been fighting big dudes his whole like whatever. Like he is a damn good boxer, man. And sometimes, bro, I think Fury might have to change his style going into the Usyk fight. He might have to go back to the boxer, working his range and working
It's
his
gonna be a
length.
mixture. It's always a mixture. Always
Is
a
it? Not against Wilder.
what? He leaned on
He was
Wilder
coming,
every fight.
I know, but he was coming forward though. He was coming forward though.
And he was on the back foot with the little flicky jab.
And the first fight, second, third fight, he wasn't on the back foot that much at all. So
That
I'm thinking like
that much at all
ahead.
still fits my narrative of he give you both. He give you some of the
Okay.
forward, some of the back foot.
Yo, I'll say this though, Mike. I
Talk to
feel
me.
like Usyk is not as small as you probably think.
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
6'4".
Yeah.
You know,
But
so
to a 6'9" dude though, you know what I'm saying? Like
Word.
it's still short.
Cause
That's
I'm
still short,
6'5". I'm 6'5", and every time I'm next to Joe Joyce, I feel little.
That nigga is huge.
I feel
He's like six.
and I
6'6",
feel thin.
but
I feel thin
like
when I'm
this,
next to.
though.
How tall is Johnny Rice? Even he feel taller than me, and he make me feel thin.
Johnny Rice big though. He like 6'4". I mean, he like 260 though, 270.
nah. He like 6'6", 6'5".
Johnny Rice,
Oh yeah.
he a big dude.
Them dudes is big, man. Johnny Rice. When
Yeah,
I seen Johnny Rice, I said, "Damn!" I used to call this dude a bum. My man training with 38s on.
Yeah.
Knock your brains out your head.
28.
28s. I
do the
never
same
seen that
bro.
shit.
And
I
ain't gonna
never
lie,
seen
man,
28-ounce gloves ever. I've been to everybody
it.
gym. I ain't never seen a motherfucker wear 28-ounce gloves. He the first.
28-ounce gloves.
28-ounce gloves. He the
And he got some
first.
big ass hands. But yeah, man, Johnny like is one of those guys that made me stop calling dudes bums, bro. So I was like you, Ned. I'm like, man, this dude Johnny Rice, shit. Johnny Rice done got on a roll his last couple fights. You know what
I
I'm saying?
can't
Beat
believe
up.
he did that to our guy, man. That was my guy, man.
I know, right, bro? Your boy didn't even. After Johnny beat him, I reached out for an interview. He didn't give me an interview. I'm like, damn, what's going on, Big Dog?
He cut everybody
cool.
off.
So you know what I did? Yo, Johnny, what's up, Big Dog?
Oh,
You got time for an interview? You know what I'm
word.
saying?
Nah,
So,
Johnny
shit.
cool as hell. Is he back from
Johnny
Africa?
cool.
I ain't
I
seen
don't,
him.
I don't think he with yet, have he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know he said at the end of this year he bringing his wife back over here, you know what I'm saying, so they can finally, you know what I'm saying, be together. But that was kind of dope, man. He went over there, got a wife and all that kind of shit. So, man, Johnny
I hope it
is
go
one
good.
of them guys. He living his life how he want to fucking live his life, regardless of what anybody thinks or anybody says about him.
Word.
Good dude. Good dude.
Bro, he dropped a video this morning, him and Pat, man, with like stacks of cash, money phones, if you will. And they were like having a conversation, and I'm like, only Johnny Rice.
Yeah, nah, Johnny, he fly. That's my guy. But Luke Santamaria, man, y'all ain't give me y'all take. He's definitely on the card. Again, don't know. Yeah, Luke Santamaria. I don't know if he's gonna be the opener on the televised portion or not, but Luke Santamaria, the welterweight. If I said to you, Luke Santamaria's fighting Vito Minilecki, is that a big fight to you? Do you think Luke and his team would consider that a big fight?
Yes, Vito has a name.
Wow, you said yes too.
Yeah, and he's only lost one time, which he tried to rematch the fight, and the dude came in overweight, and that guy fought Joey Spencer, and Joey Spencer beat him up. So, yeah, man, I think Vito, like if you can give any name when you're a prospect, is good. Whether it's Vito Melanecki, whether it's goddamn me Ramos, whatever name you can get to put on your resume early is good. And I think Vito might even be a little bit competitive too. Like Vito's not no pushover. I think the best thing that happened to Vito was that early loss. Goes back to the drawing board, learn what I did wrong, what I need to improve on, and really, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this what I want to do? You know what I'm saying? So I think Vito should and would be a good name for Santa Maria. His name is Luke.
Luke.
That is a damn crazy first and last name. Got a white boy first name and a straight up Hispanic last name.
Yeah.
Luke Santa
Maria.
Maria.
Santa
Hey, what's your
Maria's
mommy
coming
that?
off that loss too, right? He ain't getting no win.
Marita.
He ain't
You
getting no
hear that
win.
song?
Yeah, he ain't getting no win since that loss, right, Danny?
I'm pulling it up just to confirm.
That's you talking with Tiger? If not, he trying to come through.
He
Nah,
lost to Ramos.
ain't me.
No,
I didn't even know he was here.
he
Yeah.
beat Abel Ramos and he lost to Jesus Ramos.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's the last
Yeah,
fight.
he ain't
So
fought
he ain't
since,
fight
yeah.
since May. God damn.
Damn.
But he beat Devin, lost to Paul, beat Mikael Fox, which probably was a close fight with
It was
Mikael.
close. But he
But they
won that
robbed
fight.
Mikael, right?
Nah. He won that fight.
They got it wild as hell, though. 99, 90, 97, 92, 96, 93. Steve Murray probably had the right 96, 93.
Mm-hmm.
Paul
He
Crawl, he
knocked
lost.
him down.
Yo,
Yeah,
he got a
dropped
draw with Marquise Teller. That's my guy from Houston.
Never heard of Marquise Taylor.
What?
Bro, Marquise Taylor got robbed against Paul Crow on Showbox, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget that. You sons of bitches. Motherfucker, man.
I think I know who you talking about then.
I seen that shit.
Paul, yeah.
I remember
Paul
Crow was
Crawl,
talking mad shit on my show thinking he was about to run through Marquise.
And after that draw, he done got 2 wins, one off of UD and one off of a DQ.
Motherfuckers.
Damn, 14 and 30? Jesus.
Mm. Damn,
Oh,
so that if that's a big fight, then Broner. So what if Santa Maria fought Broner?
I ain't gonna lie, Ness. It might be a tough fight for Vito, bro. He done beat Abel Ramos. I don't think Vito could beat Abel Ramos.
Mm.
damn.
Honestly. I'm just being real. Do y'all think Vito right now could beat Abel Ramos?
I ain't really watched Vito like that. I ain't gonna front, man. I ain't really been I ain't really been on him like that. I watched the first couple of his fights, then he got that loss. And he be on like the opening and shit.
What they be doing is they be putting him on the PBC YouTube main event or PBC Fox main event leading into the pay-per-view. So he gets a little bit of exposure, but at the same time, man, like if you put him in there with Ramos, the guy who beat Ramos, I think it's an uphill battle for Vito. And I'm not sure Vito's team would take that fight right now.
I mean, he 15 fights in. What? He 15 fights in. He know Tank. He know Core. He know all them dudes very well, and they know him very well. Like, you got to understand, he know Richardson Hitchens. Like, it's pressure on him, too. Like, when you going to step up? We've been in the amateurs with you. We know you. Like, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying?
My God, my journey ain't your journey.
No, you're
You know what I'm
right. He
saying?
only 20. He only 20,
my journey
but
ain't your journey.
But he gonna have that pressure, believe me. He gonna have that pressure to perform.
To win and to try to get to a world title, but you still gotta make sure that you know the type of fighter that you have and like where he's at in his career. And right now, Vito, again, I don't see Vito right now beating a guy like Abel Ramos. I think it's just a little bit too early. Maybe 2 more fights down the line.
But you thinking
now?
Abel, what about Luke? Cause it ain't no triangle theory. You can't do a triangle. Oh, he beat Ramos, so he better than Ramos?
Yeah.
I mean, but does that mean Vito can't beat him though? Cause it ain't Ramos he fighting.
Bro, Vito lost to a guy that I never knew until he lost to him.
Mm.
Just being real with you, man.
No, I know.
And that was, I believe, it was a late notice fight or a replacement fight or something like that, and he still lost to him. So.
Hey, nah, those sometimes, you don't know who you stepping in there with.
Yep.
You train for a certain style fighter. Nah, those can be dangerous fights.
On short notice, you should have the advantage over the opponent coming in on short notice.
Yeah, tell that to Chris Colbert.
Word.
But see, that's different, man. That dude had already been, I believe that guy was on the card already and just got elevated, right?
I think you're right about that.
So he was already training. And that guy was trained by Ishmael Salas because on that day, if y'all remember, I believe it was Joe Joyce or somebody else who had a fight. It might have been what's the guy's name on Top Rank? The one that Shakur lost to in the amateurs.
Robese.
Well, I think one of those guys had a fight that day, so Ishmael couldn't come over there. But Ishmael had already been training the guy who beat Colbert.
No, you right about that too.
And y'all said that now he's with Bob Santos, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Rivalry brewing. Poach. You seen De La Hoya? And Ellaby, De La Hoya and Ellaby ganging up on Eddie. So
Eddie not lying though.
That's what Ellaby said. That's what Ellaby said. I normally don't fuck with you, Eddie. I mean, he said De La Hoya, but you know, you ain't lying about this.
Like Munguia is embarrassing.
Bro, when he announced his last fight, the motherfucker turned his Instagram comments off because he knew it was such a atrocious opponent that even his own fucking people who typically allow bullshit like that would crucify him.
Yo, and why Oscar out here acting like he made the biggest and best fights in the world? Nigga, you made one good ass fight over the last 3-4 years? Besides Ryan Garcia,
he made Virgil and Stanonius. He won the purse bid, so he feeling himself. No, he ain't make it. He won the purse bid. Bid, and then so that's a home run. We won. We got our knockout puncher. We get to promote him. Then we got another home run. You know, our biggest star. We got him to fight. He been chasing. Then we got another home run. We had a meeting with Terrence Crawford. Then we got a little, we got on base. We probably got a double hitter with a meeting with Berlanga. It didn't go well, but we had a meeting with him. We look good.
So again, what big fights are we making? Yeah, I made the biggest and best fights in boxing. Besides Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia.
What? He about to put on a pound for pound #1 in a couple days.
Who?
Crawford.
What up, bud?
It's official?
I mean,
what up?
Come on, man. Everybody know Buzz fights is mandatory. What you mean is it official? You funny as hell.
Call him Lil B Hot.
Who else he gonna fight? He gonna fight as mandatory, bro. That's what he was over there for.
What you want me to do, Larry?
Remember
when Larry Merchant got on that ass? Now, don't worry. Hey, Bud will be in studio in a few days. Don't worry.
Oh, salute.
What up, Bud?
It better be when I'm there.
I'm trying to. When you get here?
Next week.
I know that. But what day?
Just do it for after Friday, cause I don't think I'm there. I think I get there Thursday, but I ain't doing that.
So I gotta do it. I gotta do it by Thursday then.
What's the worst thing about?
He hate him.
What's the worst thing about owning a house nest? To me, it's the fucking grass, man. I gotta cut this fucking grass with a weed eater and a riding lawnmower and shit. That shit get boring.
Bruh, you be cutting your own grass?
Yeah, it gives me like
What you got a rod? You got a ride along?
Yeah.
Damn, bruh, you balling. That shit was like, yo, I tried to get one. That bitch was like $3,500. I said, what? They crazy.
I got one for like $2,200, but we got it on our Lowe's card, so we just pay it off.
Gas or electric?
Gas.
Ooh, you ball. I'm out here pushing that shit. I got like a little 15-inch.
I got to push more too for my son. Like, go
damn.
To the backyard. But yeah,
yo, I want to drive along. I swear to God, I even looked up used ones on Facebook. They just too expensive, man.
Overrated.
What, a ride on?
Nah, cutting grass.
Oh, I mean, you gotta do it though. You gotta do it.
My fucking podcast or an interview or something like that, and I just go out there and about 20 minutes and I'm done. Now the thing that I hate is
20 minutes. You a pro now,
bro. Like weed eating is the worst thing though. That shit takes me like, cause I'm in the wheelchair, so I gotta go up the hill, down the hill.
I don't like the weed whacking, bro. I don't do weed whacking, but that shit it kick up the rocks, beat your legs up. I don't do that.
Face and shit, yeah.
But damn, you got a ride on. I wish I had a ride on, bro. I be turning on my watch. It turned into a workout because it's a push. And this grass out here in Florida, you know, it rained tropical, so it rained a lot. The humidity's high. This grass ain't no joke. This grass ain't no joke. That shit grow thick.
Salute. But damn, we saw 3,500, man. What shit? You
Bro,
about to
I
bet
seen one of them. You know the carpet. What is it called? The RoboVacs. They got a motherfucking RoboVac lawnmower now. Yeah, I ain't look at no videos of how good it is, but yeah, they out there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, so they just got like robot blades just on the loose and shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, man, you see what we coming into our robot times, man. You don't see all the robots that's out here? Every day is like a new robot. This shit crazy.
No, you know that there's certain Ubers that have like the self-driving Teslas that
Tell
pick you
me
up.
you seen that video on Instagram. Please tell me y'all seen that. The
The
two old men.
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
shit-
God, that shit was hilarious. But I would have been just like them. I would have been shitting bricks. Motherfucking car. My man kept going like this to the seat, like a dude was hot in there. Them Mike, two 80-year-olds got in a self-driving Tesla or BMW and went crazy. They couldn't believe the car just came on its own. They're like, what's going on? But they old, bro. They old, so they ain't never seen no shit like that. That
Have y'all
shit was
seen
hilarious.
the flying motorcycles?
Yes.
I want one, bro.
I do want one. Yeah, they cost
$90,000, but I want one.
Yeah, but the other one cost $700,000. It's two. It was two. You ain't see the video that it's two. It was like one thinner than the other. This one that's $700,000.
Yo, did you see that the NBA has came out with like a new model basketball that they're trying to implement, and pretty much it's made from like a 3D printer, and it's
I cannot wait till they
has
put
no
the
air. It's
So
like
Peter's out there, that's
see-through and shit. It looks like a fucking spider web and shit. It's pretty crazy.
So peep this out, right?
Wait,
the NBA got this
3D printer?
Yeah, so they've made this basketball. So they're trying to they've made this basketball, and it's like more earth friendly because obviously basketballs are plastic, right? So they've made it from like this 3D printer and shit, and they teamed up with this company, and bro, it's like fucking see-through. The basketball is see-through, and the NBA is they hired people to create this technology, and
they tried that before though.
Basketball.
They came out with a new basketball like 5-6 years ago, and it was cutting people's fingertips. So they went back to the old ball, which is leather or like rubber. You know what I'm saying? But they have this new technology, right? It's a VR where they can scan your body and insert you into the game. So with whatever player you pick, you could be that player. And your face on them and everything. Like if LeBron go in for a dunk, it'll show you dunking. So I can't wait till boxing gets that VR technology and put it in the ring.
Brother, they still developing the game. Let them come out with the game first, and then we'll get the technology shit. Jeez.
That game took forever, man. Big Gucci Nick, what up? That game took forever. And it's still on a computer at that. They ain't even got it on console.
What up, man?
What's goody?
Shout out TBV. Shout out my man Ringwalk Danny, the CEO Ness. And man, we got Mike Gross back, man. Mike the boss, man. Biggest Bud fan on the planet, man. What up? Yo, your title got me hyped, man. So is that real, like Frank Martin versus Zepeda, or is that just like a rumor?
Rumor, like it says.
That's gonna be a
ESPN
crazy
Chava,
fight, man.
ESPN Chava is reporting Zepeda's gonna fight Jaime Arboleda, the dude that Chris Colbert beat.
Oh, that has to be the co-main, man. That's a co-main type fight right there, man. That's like if that fight wasn't on the Tank versus Ryan undercard, which is great, that should have been a main event, man. That's main event worthy fight right there. Just
really?
Yeah, just like
Are you talking about Frank? Or you talking about William?
No, I'm Frank versus William Zepeda, right? That's the rumor.
Yeah, that is a main event if they,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, hell
but
yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Me neither.
No, like if they got the opportunity to be on a card as big as Tank versus Ryan, hell yeah, man, all for it. I wouldn't see like
But let
them
me ask you
passing up a
something.
main event. Yep.
One is number 2, the other's number 4. Would you risk it? One is number 4 in the WBC, one is number 2 in the WBA. Would you risk putting them in versus each other?
It doesn't matter, man. Like the spotlight they about to get, win or lose, both guys win, man. That's a big crowd you putting them in front of, man. We talking probably close to 1 million pay-per-view buys, man. Everybody on that card is gonna be like, the price gonna go up for everybody, man. In my opinion,
A million? A million?
1 million pay-per-view buys, man. Hell yeah, you got little girls from fucking high school talking about this fight, man.
Bro,
What are
but
you
what you
talking
gotta
about?
realize is this. What you
I
gotta
wouldn't know about
realize is this. It ain't no different than the fights in Vegas. People ain't tuning in to the main event. It's NBA playoffs. Mayweather Pacquiao, I remember we paid that 100. I didn't see Leo and I didn't see Lomachenko. NBA playoffs was on, and we tuned it on when it was time for the fight for Mayweather Pacquiao.
Mm.
But
So you got to
you still
realize
gonna get that.
most of the people that's buying it is gonna be casuals. Is gonna be people that typically don't watch. They're only watching the main event.
That's why they're not giving them good fights, because they know they casual, so they want to watch. They want the casuals to see them win big, get a big win over a bum. No disrespect, but
I mean, I feel like the value for the fight is gonna go up anyway, man. Just being a part of that promotion for that fight, man. That's you talking about like it's not even for a title, and we saying this is like the biggest fight of the year, man. Like the
Yeah,
hype
but
for this is
that's
real.
the main event, brother. That has the guys on the undercard. They may get a sprinkle of that love, but
Well, listen,
the price isn't necessarily gonna go up.
well here, if they the co-main, they definitely gonna have eyes on them. So like if they the co-main, for sure they gonna have a lot of eyes on because everybody's gonna be ready to fight right before, man. Because I mean, obviously everyone would expect the co-main to be the next big fight besides the main event. So I feel like if they make that the co-main, they're gonna have a lot of eyes on him, man. So
We'll see.
I think that was the plan with them
I
dudes,
think
Williams,
I
Zepeda,
think
and Frank
that
Martin, man.
I think that both guys make more money doing that fight as its own event.
Why not, like, in OTKP bring up a good suggestion. Why not, if you could, like, bring some YouTubers and put them on your undercard? You ain't got to pay them that much.
on the
And they
Tank
bring in-
undercard?
Yeah, and they bring in popularity.
Vegas.
Nah,
bro, they
man,
ain't-
we
they're
we,
not
we got a
gonna-
different
it's Vegas.
demo.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
not
Vegas, okay.
not just that, but it's Vegas. The Vegas commission is the strictest. They ain't going for
Yeah,
that.
it's hard to get them
Gotcha.
approved out here.
Vegas commission didn't even allow Munguia to fight Golovkin. Let's not
Yeah,
forget
I
that.
remember that. I remember that. But
Floyd had
Mejia
to fight
never been on
Logan
that
in
level.
Florida.
But Floyd was smart. He found another
I mean,
no tax state.
I don't know that Vegas was a location they was looking at for that fight.
I don't know.
But did y'all hear about BJ Flores getting robbed and shot?
Hell yeah.
Shit was crazy.
Bro,
Niggas-
you
niggas
know
think
what's
I shot in the
crazy?
leg.
He's scheduled to come to the studio the 27th. I hope he's still going.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was on live. And that's you know what I'm saying, recording video, so he fine. He just got shot in the leg.
Bro, I read his post. He like, yeah, man, they tried to rob me. What he said? Let me go to that shit. It was
He
weird.
said they tried to rob me, but luckily I
Did what I
kinda,
could
like,
to defend myself.
yeah.
But what was it that they did first? He said they put the gun to his head and said what?
Yeah. Give me what you got, I guess. Shit, I don't know.
Nah.
I just know, goddamn me, he got shot in the leg. And he was
Yeah.
showing that shit on his
Yeah,
stories
that
and
was
shit.
crazy.
He showed the bullet still inside him. He crazy, yo. That shit crazy.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Yo, everybody smash that like and subscribe, man. It's the best podcast on the planet. You know what it is, man. But I catch y'all, man. Keep up the great work, man.
All right, look, he said, I was attacked by 2 armed motorcycle drivers as a passenger at the red light. They
Pistol
pulled
to my temple.
they pulled up and stuck a gun to my head, tried to steal my wallet and my watch. They shot me one time in the leg and I defended myself best way I could. I'm still in the emergency room. But what do you mean as a passenger? So was he a passenger in the car and the motorcycle rolled up on the car?
No, I believe they rolled up on the passenger side.
Right, he was a passenger of the car and they rode up at the red light.
No, he said they came up on the passenger side.
Nah, it says tonight I was attacked by 2 armed motorcycle drivers as a passenger at a red light. He confusing me.
On Twitter, he says armed robbery at gunpoint at a red light in Medellin, Colombia on passenger side. Pistol to my right temple. So right temple, then he was on, so he was a passenger or he was driving or what? I was able to move the weapon down and managed to only get shot in the leg one time. Hospital now waiting surgery to remove the bullet. Thank God I'm alive.
Yeah, that was crazy to see. Cause let me tell you, I've been dying to go to Colombia.
Why?
The women.
Okay.
No, that ain't Colombia, Colombia. That's where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Medellin. Yeah,
He was in
Colombia.
Medellin.
Yeah, Colombia.
Oh shit.
And he probably had that fucking
Colombia,
Rolex on.
What Colombia did you think of? The District of Columbia? In
Yeah, I
Washington?
swear. Honestly, I swear I thought he was in the U.S., bro. I never thought he was in Colombia. No, but you got to understand, before you go all berserk, he's reading a Twitter post that has way more information. I'm about to screen share my IG post that doesn't have that information. It's literally a small paragraph. It doesn't have any of that. No location, nothing. So
yeah, man, you
I
just
saw
can't be
his
wearing
story. Because the story is what I saw the story before I saw any. You know what I'm saying? So
if you're going like to these third, like, I don't want to.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's exactly how you say. If you're going to a third world country, you don't go out there shining with jewels and watches unless you got a gunman. You need a gunman. You come to my country, you better have a gunman if you're gonna be wearing jewelry. You know, a armed security guard that's with you 24/7.
Damn, the IG video way better than them Twitter video.
Yeah, I mean, he trying to spread the social media power.
Yeah, tell Jake Paul to put it out for him.
Yeah, right. Jake Paul should have been like, yo, somebody shot my coach.
That's
I got
crazy, bro.
Oscar de la Torre, $20 fat super chat. He says, TBV, stay grinding, bringing us that fire. Shout out to you, champ. First super chat of this show, and we do appreciate it. Without those super chats, obviously, we cannot do a bunch of things. You know, every business needs money to keep going. Drop a bomb for my boy Oscar. Thank you for the support. Let me see. I think I got Teddy B. Oh, I did have Teddy B. Don't know where he went. Let me go to Al in the Bay.
Bay Area.
Yeah, what's up?
What up?
Yeah, for that Ryan Tate fight, man. I think the undercard should at least have one title fight, you know, to make it, you know, worth the money he's paying for. You know, I feel like, you know, they should at least get somebody with a title on that as an undercard.
I mean, would that make you buy it though more?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's like, you know, if you have a bunch of bums and all you have is the main event, it's like, what are you watching for?
You know, most people buy the pay-per-view.
It's like watching the. No, man, I like to watch the fight. I want to see all fights. You know, I'm the type person. I get my chips, my sandwich, and everything. Sit on the couch, and I'm watching every fight that I paid for. You know, I don't know about other people, but you know, I want to get my money's worth.
I'm with you.
So, you know, that's that's my thing, man. They should get a good undercard, at least one good fight that could have been a pay per view, could have been a main event to a non pay per view fight. If it was like a ESPN or something like that, somebody who could have been like a main event on that fight, level, and just kind of, showing them, this is the life, So that's my thing. They should get like another title fight going.
Rocky's right, man. Floyd, see, that's why that card is so memorable. Floyd Canelo had a good undercard. We remember that shit. And Danny, that answers your question. Yeah, that made me buy it. Danny versus Lucas.
So if Danny versus Matisse wasn't the co-main,
I was more into Danny. Remember, at that time, I was still not really like I was turning on to Canelo, but he had Duck Vanez.
Fuck Canelo. I'm talking about Floyd.
Yeah, what about him?
Floyd wasn't enough?
Bro, everybody knew Floyd always win. Nobody's stupid. And I was too smart. I was in the sport, so I knew about the catch weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, Danny Matisse put it over the top. Don't get me wrong. You knew I was going to buy it anyway and going to be interested, but Danny Matisse put it over the top.
No,
Has there been another pay-per-view that strong?
I mean, what else was on the pay-per-view?
Let me pull it up.
I really don't remember.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, we about to go to war, y'all.
Oh, what, with Russia?
And for try to arrest Vladimir Putin. Good luck with that.
Who tried to arrest him? America?
It says warrant issued for Putin arrest by International Criminal Court over Russia's alleged war crimes in Ukraine. Like, I get it, man. Like, war is bad, but every country, every nation, every democracy is built off a war. You know what I'm saying? Like, America was built off the Revolutionary War and all like wars happen in the world. Like, it's bad. I get it, but if we're gonna start arresting motherfuckers, we gotta arrest everybody then, right? You know what I'm saying?
Bruh,
everybody.
This was a fire card. Could it been better? Yeah. But this is strong. Floyd Mayweather, Saul Canelo Alvarez, Danny versus Lucas Matisse, Carlos Molina, the one that got robbed to Paul Williams versus Ishe Smith, Pablo Cesar Cano, the one that beat Malignaggi versus Ashley Theophane, and undefeated Ronald Graville at the time, but he was fighting Deion Savage. I don't know who that is, but Chris Pearson was also undefeated, and he was on the card at the time. Luis Cubazares was also undefeated, and he was on the card at the time, and Linnell Bellows was undefeated. That wasn't bad at all. That was strong. Especially in comparison to the shit we've been getting. Like, name another pay-per-view that's strong. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going all crazy over Carlos Molina and Ishe, but that's decent. Even Pablo Cesar Cano and Ashley is decent. That's decent. Pablo Cesar Cano and Ashley is like a step down from, because Pablo's he's not a buzzsaw like Zepeda, and obviously Ashley Theophane ain't no Frank Martin, but Ashley Theophane gave Danny Garcia the toughest fight of his life, if not beat him, and got robbed on ESPN Friday Night Fights.
Hold on, I think off the top. Hold on, I might have one. I might have one too. Let me see.
I'm thinking, Danny. I can't think of one though. That's a damn good card that the Nets just pulled up, especially Matisse and Danny Garcia. Like, shit. Find me a co-main that's damn near better than a main event. I'm not saying that Canelo and we know, but shit, Danny and Matisse.
Now Mayweather's an anomaly, right?
Okay.
Can we agree to that, Ness?
Yeah.
All right. Ward Kovalev won though.
Okay.
You had undefeated Alexander Vosdick against Isaac Chilemba.
Okay.
You had undefeated Maurice Hooker against Darby Perez.
Oh, Perez. I thought it was Salcedo.
What fight we looking at? I need to look at it.
Ward Kovalev won.
Won.
Oh, I was there.
You had Curtis Stevens versus James De La Rosa. Both guys
Damn.
was ranked at the time.
Curtis
had-
Stevens.
You had undefeated Sonny Fredrickson, 14-0 at the time. You had undefeated Darmani Rock, 5-0 at the time. You had undefeated Tyler McQuarrie, 11-0 at the time. But the cherry on top was truly Clarissa Shields versus Franchon Cruz, both facing each other in their professional debut. Now,
Dan, that was a 4-round fight. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
How they put them on versus each other in a 4-round fight?
I mean, one girl was heavily touted, the other girl was getting it out the mud. She probably had to take it. You know what I'm saying? Probably needed the money.
What the fuck?
But that's a good card, Danny, for real.
I don't know that is as good as Floyd, though. Floyd Canelo, even if you take that out, Danny Matisse better than this whole card, man. Get out of here. War Kovalev won. So
wow. Hold on.
War Kovalev won is more exciting than Danny Garcia Matisse?
I got one this. Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic City, New Jersey. The December 2003, you had Corey Spinks versus Ricardo Mayorga. Bernard Hopkins versus William Joppi.
Oh, you going deep. That's a Don King card. Click event. Make sure that's not Don King because that's cheating. We know he did that.
Okay, I got one.
That's what he was good at.
I got one, Ness.
Make sure it's not Don King.
I got your ass, motherfucker, and I was in the building for this one.
Which one?
And I'ma just remind you.
But that war card is good. That's a good one.
Hold on. I got you with this one. Canelo Cotto. The co-main event fell off. And I think I still got you. Canelo Cotto, co-main event was supposed to be Ward. Ward got hurt like a week and a half, 2 weeks before he fell off. You had undefeated Francisco Vargas going up against Takashi Miura. That won Fight of the Year. And that was for the 130-pound WBC title. Then you had undefeated Jason Velez against 24-1 Ronnie Rios. And that was for...
Oh, the Jason Velez he just tried to shit on.
No, I say he ain't have no power.
No, you did shit on him, Danny. You did kind of shit on him a little bit.
Whatever, bro. He lost that fucking fight anyway. Whatever. Fuck him.
4 in a row.
Then you had undefeated Guillermo Rigondeaux.
Versus
fighting on the card. You had Alberto Machado.
The real one.
The real one.
Not Machado.
You had Hector Tanahara, 3-0. Big Bang Zhang, 5-0, motherfucker.
Damn. That's decent. Damn. That's decent, but again, you're gonna be mad, but like none of them don't have the star power of the one we mentioned, and that's obviously unfair and tough to compete with because Floyd is Floyd and Canelo is Canelo.
The Don King card, dude, shit.
Yeah, the Don King, but you had to go in the well for that, bro. Look how old that is.
What about Spence versus Mike on the card?
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. They don't do it like Don used to do it. If they did, we'd be in a good place.
Spence versus Mikey Garcia.
I think I got, who is this in Connecticut?
David Benavidez was on Spence on the card. You're right. That's crazy. Chris Arreola and Luis Nery and David Benavidez. That's a nice card. That's for real.
Nah. Cliff, what up? Oh. You can't compare that to Danny and Matisse. That shit was a banger. You gotta, first of all, they was 2 high-level names. Secondly, the public wanted it to happen, didn't think it would happen. They had to find an extra $3 million because Canelo and Mayweather purses was so high. They had to find an extra $3 million to make that fight. And then it was action-packed. Danny's mouthpiece flew out. Fucking Lucas Matisse eye got swelled up. That lived up to it, man. That shit lived up to it.
You just like Danny Garcia.
You right.
I see what it is.
I'm biased. That's my man's in them. What up, dog?
Yo, I just became a member. I got to become a member on Patreon if I want to see the betting show?
Either or. But the betting show already happened. You're going to have to go on Patreon. Go on YouTube members and just listen to the playback. It's there.
Oh, I can find it there. I appreciate it.
Yep. If you go to our homepage too, now you can see members only videos.
All right, I'm gonna be looking through it.
Y'all got Jarrell first half or second half?
I got Lucas Brown.
Whoa.
Word. He think Lucas Brown doing something because of the Junior 5 shit.
Put him to sleep. Put him in the dirt.
He did knock out that nigga. God damn, he knocked out Junior 5.
Yeah, but Junior 5 never lived up to the potential. Go ahead. Connecticut, Cliff, go for it, champ, or you gonna get talked over.
Nah, that's all I called for.
Oh, all right.
About how to get into the betting channel. I didn't have nothing else to say.
Oh, all right. So what I'll do is I'm going to screen share to make it simple for you and show you how it's done.
Damn, Danny, you might be right.
So right now I'm on YouTube. What I would do is go click on this button.
And he can't take no more steroids either.
I click on this button that says the Boxing Voice with the check mark. That's going to bring me to my community, my whole page. And look, now you could just go right here. Shout out to our members. You can see some of our members. If you have an avatar, here you go. You see quite a few of you guys here. Then we scroll down. You see our podcast, obviously. You see our shorts. And then you can see all our members only. Danny's been doing a lot of Blue Wire stuff. He's been releasing it to members only first. As you can see, some stuff with Shakur you probably haven't seen yet. Some other things here, members only videos. So that's how you get to it. Or you can go to the community page and then get to it. And as you can see, this is last week's parlay. Oh, no, actually, that's this week. I can't show you that. That's it. Gotta go.
Hey, what's up with Jordan, man? What strand you smoking on?
Now they got 130 strains over there, so it's not really. It's just whatever you want.
Right now, I'm smoking on some white runts.
Okay.
I like that white runts.
Fire.
Oh, you getting fancy? While I ain't there, he getting fancy. You buying runts when I ain't there, but when I'm there, he getting mac and cheese and shit. Now I ain't there. I ain't there. He bringing out that wine and shit. I see.
He know how much you smoke. He like, shit, I gotta buy enough where it can last. You feel me?
Bruh, that's crazy. Nah, Danny, honestly, bro, Danny wasn't even a smoker till I moved to Vegas. I mean, he smoked like, in the past and like occasionally, but not like, socially, not like smoking. And now this motherfucker, I swear to God, I think he smoked more than me. My man don't never not smoke. I'm like, bruh, slow down.
He out of the army now. He ain't got no piss test no more. So he like, shit, let me live my life a little bit. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that, Danny.
I know. Let me get to this caller. Who this in the 909? Let me see. Big Balls, Nino, what up?
Man, I've been listening to the whole show. We don't even need to waste time on that Usyk and Fury shit, man. We already know what's gonna happen to that boy Usyk. He too small for him. Nobody cares about this shit,
bro. Being big don't win your fights, my nigga.
It did work for Wilder
Fury. That's what I'm gonna do when you Tyson Fury, my nigga. That shit, boy. He just too big for that nigga, man. That's all I see. It's like, I don't know, bro. If Usyk do that shit, bro, Usyk need to start. I mean, he already damn near in my top 5 cruiserweights all time. But shit, if he could pull that shit off beating Fury, bro, this nigga, he'll be in my goddamn top 10 all time, nigga. If he could pull that shit off, bro, that should be ridiculous if Usyk could beat him.
After he beat Fury, he will be the best fighter in the world, guaranteed.
Over Bud?
Man, I give him the credit.
Yeah, because that's two-time undisputed. Yeah, that's two-time undisputed.
Bud got to be Spence.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. His motherfucking resume is ridiculous, dog. If he can pull that shit off, I'd take my hat off to him. That shit ain't happening.
Yeah, he ain't beating Fury.
Small.
Motherfuckers
I
is
don't know
going.
that he's too small. I just think that Fury's the better man. I don't think that he's too small.
Fury,
he's 6'3".
Fury's so good. You got people picking Fury to beat dudes not even living no more. Like they picking historical fights with Fury now. Like, yeah, he would have beat Frazier in his prime. He would have beat Tyson in his prime.
We act like we ain't just see what Usyk did to AJ. twice.
AJ ain't Fury.
Yeah, AJ ain't Fury, dog.
But he made him look like he was regular.
He not Fury.
Man.
He still was a 3-belt champion, okay?
Bruh, nobody ever made Fury look like that. That's what matter.
Yeah, facts.
Like
And,
he never been down. Like when he been down on the cards or some shit. My man.
I mean, if we being real, he was down against Oda Wallin.
Close fight for real, dog. I ain't never seen nobody where I was like, yo, that nigga was losing, and Fury just stopped him. Or,
I don't know. Hey, Big Boss.
Something like that. I don't.
Nino, you hear Mike talking about Fury was down on the cards in the Wallin fight. I don't know about that.
He was down on the cards.
What?
Yeah, go back and watch the fight, man. So y'all live in a moment. Y'all don't remember the fights,
I thought
bro.
he won that by UD though.
Well, he was down in the third,
no
fifth.
split or nothing.
I think it was pretty close, like because when that cut happened, that's when he started to, know what I'm saying, impose his will. But up to that point, Wallin was doing his thing.
But that means he only won a couple rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be feeling like when somebody do good against Fury, niggas give them more credit than they should just because they be doing, you feel me, all right in there. They just don't get their ass whooped. So I just feel like that was more about that. I don't feel like Otto even did anything close to beating Fury in that fight. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just think Fury ain't
fighting,
just big, man. He ain't just big. Like
that boy got skills.
He
dog.
also very
That boy
smart.
got
Like
skills.
how many times you seen him go like this, like reach out to grab you when he got hit by Wilder? Like he not one of them dudes just shell up.
You remember the one clip that Top Rank kept on showing, that defensive clip when the nigga was ducking like 8 punches in a row, how he was moving his head like that?
For Wallin, you talking about the Wallin fight?
Yeah, he a big ass smooth nigga, man. But about the undercard, I mean, shit, I'm the type of boxing fan, bro. I ain't just a hardcore where I'm watching every single fight on the undercard unless I know who it is. Like, I like how they did Tank last fight with Boo Boo, Rashidi, and Boots and all them. I watched every single fight on the card because, shit, I knew everybody. I was interested in every fight. But if I don't really know him, bro, like, it got to be like an up-and-coming fighter or something like that. But if it's just like two guys I don't really know about, like, even on these free Showtime fights and shit, like, I really ain't tuning in to them until the main event. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if they do Frank Martin and all them, like, for them ticket prices, shit, they need to put all the biggest fights they can on that motherfucker for real. But
Big Boss,
I feel
Big
like
Boss.
Frank Martin is the payday. Yeah, what's good?
Do you bet? Do you like place bets?
Yeah, I be betting sometimes. Yeah,
See,
but it just depends on the odds.
You have to watch the undercards to know, like, sometimes these opponents be main event fights, you know what I'm saying? And then by watching the undercard, you kind of know what to expect from them because you already seen them before. You feel me? And that's how you kind of get a lot of your upsets, you know what I'm saying? Upset parlays, upset bets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, understood. I be listening to the betting show and shit sometimes and shit. I be hearing what they say. But like I said, I don't keep up with all the boxers. I just, you feel me, I get who I like and then shit, I follow them from there. Like Schofield, like I seen he was on a picture earlier and shit. Like I'm keeping up with him and shit. Like I get them certain like Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Just certain fighters I attract to and shit. I just keep up with them from there. But I ain't just a hardcore where I'm watching every single person. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. But shit, that's all. I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'll get with y'all next week.
Chan, appreciate the code.
And Top Rank got a prospect that I fucking love, man. What's
Which
his
one?
name? Abdullah
Mason.
Yeah,
Mason.
Abdullah Mason.
I don't know if it's him or somebody else. Like a tall, lanky black guy. Maybe it's Abdullah Mason. I don't know.
It could be Jalil Hackett.
Nope, not Jalil Hackett. No.
Oh wait, am I saying it wrong? Not Jalil Hackett. I mean Jahad Tucker.
Maybe it's Abdullah or Tucker. I think it's Mason though.
And there's a new one. There's a new one from Ohio. It's like Dante Benjamin, I think. But he's heavy. I think he's light heavyweight.
I think Mason like a
lightweight. He a lightweight, 135 pounder.
Oh really?
No, that ain't him.
Yo, so Supermax is saying that the Gennady Golovkin, what did he say, 2 or 1? 2. Gennady Golovkin Canelo 2 card was good. I don't even know who that is. So you got Gennady versus Canelo, Joseph Diaz versus Rafael Rivera. Never heard of him. Randy Caballero versus Diego De La Hoya. Ryan Martin versus Francisco Hernandez Rojo. Marlon Esparza. Nah, this wasn't. I mean, you had some names.
It was some names, but it wasn't.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz and that dude, Tom Lawford's middleweight is on there. Or junior middleweight, whatever. Let me get to some more callers. Who we got? Arthur, what's good? Been a minute, champ.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's good, Nick? What's good, Dan? What's good, Mike?
What up, champ?
Do y'all know what's the rumors between the fights? I kind of missed that.
Zepeda versus Arboleda and Zepeda versus Martin. Santa Maria, no opponent. Morrell, no opponent. Floyd Schofield, no opponent.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't got too much to say about those. I feel like I don't think Oscar will put Zepeda in there with Frank Martin because it ain't no point of possibly risking two big losses to your promotion company in one night. Even though Ryan versus Tank, if Ryan lose, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of expected. So it's not that big of a deal. But if Zepeda lose to Frank Martin, then it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about that. But as far as the undercard, I feel like Floyd McDonough it wasn't deep, but it had big names. It had Amir Khan versus Collazo, and then it had Adrian Broner before that against Carlos Molina. So if you just want to go off names, but
that's decent.
That's my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
who Amir Khan fought? Oh, he said Collazo.
He fought Collazo.
I remember that fight. Damn, I ain't know that was on a Floyd undercard. I hated Collazo's performance, bruh. I was so mad at Collazo for fighting with his hands down. I swore he could beat Amir Khan. Because you know Amir Khan, he's skillful, but he's like one punch away always. And then this motherfucker want to fight with his hands down. Amir Khan was popping the shit out his ass for that. I was so tight.
Jaleel Tucker, that's the one.
Yeah, you talking about Jata. He moved up.
I'm bad.
He moved up to 54.
Yeah, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah. So, let me see what else we got. Danny, you checked the email I sent you?
Credential?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you know I'm in the building, champ.
Yep. All right.
I'm actually getting some work done now. You told me I gotta go watch Creed 3, so I'm purchasing my movie ticket.
Man, my wife ain't even see Creed 1 or 2 yet, man. She pissed me off with that shit, man.
Bruh,
like,
they
hey,
both on HBO. And I think on Netflix. Or Prime. I think they on Prime as number like 5 and 6 in the world.
Yeah, when she out work, nigga, she be sleep, bro. So it's like we gotta plan dates in like advance, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Man, that's how it is, man.
Yeah,
I got
man.
Caesar Nava, $5 super chase says, which I think about Zurdo missing weight by 12 pounds. Feel bad for Rosado. Hope he can still fight someone else so he don't lose that payday. Yeah, Rosado ain't fighting. Oscar already came out and said they're going to try and do something to bring him back, and they're giving out refunds. So, yeah.
That's crazy. You
I
gotta
feel
give
bad.
out refunds?
I feel bad
Well, I mean,
that
you
Zurdo
gotta
missed
think
weight.
about it. That's who people was coming to see. So
Yeah, he's the main event. Can't just not give out refunds like, yo, we fighting with Joel now. You stuck with it. Ha ha.
I'm not saying that, but like Oscar should have had a backup opponent on deck. Ready to
I
go.
don't think anybody knew, bruh. My man, yo, 12
Yeah,
pounds?
It ain't about knowing. It's about having people in position to where the event can still go on.
Again, man, like this sport is based off you making weight and you don't get paid. Right. So it's like, you know what the cost would be to just have standbys that might never get used? You're talking flight fees, hotel fees.
PBC do it all the time. They do it all. They have somebody on the card, if somebody fall out, they get elevated up.
Yeah,
It
but
happens all the time.
there ain't no other 75-pounders to elevate.
And that's Oscar and them fault. They should have scheduled some more 175-pounders on that card.
Yeah, but I think you could only do that if you know, like the way we knew Chavez was a habitual weight problem.
You ain't gotta know, Ness. It's about doing good business. Period.
I mean,
you gotta have some.
These dudes never miss weight. They never not did their job right, Mike. Why would you account for something that never went wrong?
How many times have we seen a fight fall through on fight week because of injury, because of somebody pulling out, or a weight, a belt, a drug test? It happens all the time.
You're right.
It do happen all the time. But you gotta realize too is UFC fighters typically getting less on average, right?
I said PBC. I said PBC, not.
Oh, okay, cool. Them too, bro. You still gotta pay them though. That's the thing. So it's like whether they fight or not, they still getting paid. So now you gotta account even more money that you know what I'm saying they probably don't have.
Yeah, man.
It's wishful thinking, but it's not the easiest. But Ness, obviously, you know, do got studio time, so I'm gonna let you guys rock out. But Ring Walk Danny, appreciate everybody. Check me out, Midfield Mindset F1 this weekend, going live. Catch you on the next one.
For sure. We got a couple callers on Block Talk. Just giving you guys the last couple of seconds to go ahead and press 1, indicating to me that you're ready to rock and roll. Same thing with Twitter Spaces. If anybody wants to rock and roll, you got to go ahead and press, request to speak. Same on Discord. Mike, man, where can they find you?
Mike on Sports, man. Just dropped the video earlier this morning with Regis doing a little late morning workout. You know what I'm saying? So my guy Regis Progray. Hopefully we can see him in a big fight with Jack Catterall, Sabrina Matias sometime soon. Just follow me on Mike on Sports.
All right. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Until the next one. Peace.
Peace.